advanced level of AI. Currently we are using AI in all kind of IT industries. So MCP is the way ahead of AI. Like we are going to use in the MCP probably with the all kind of AI application. We'll probably integrate the MCP. So today we are going to see about how we can integrate MCP, like how you can use the MCP with your day-to-day activities in your local, as well as in the Kubernetes environment, how you can integrate the MCP agents to integrate with your Kubernetes day-to-day activities. So that's what today agenda is. So for myself, I am Manesh Mohan. I am a DevOps engineer who is working in TechXL consulting. Currently we are doing in the AI agent creation and other Power Platforms work, as well as the Kubernetes projects we are handling. So I'm usually writing blogs related to tech. So you can find more blogs in techEV.com, which is probably 4 years back. I just created this one. So currently it is in live. So today we are going to see about the MCP. The MCP is like a model context protocol. It's a full formation. So actually it is an open source platform, like for connecting the AI application to the external systems, like whatever we are doing with the current infrastructure or any kind of things, AI is a main one. So if you are using AI agents, like you can able to integrate MCP to the AI agent, so that you can able to easily you can able to use this AI agents tools. So it is developed by the Anthropic on last year November 2024. Then after that we are using the MCPs one by one. So what is MCP? So most of them are using this particular adapters. Probably if you are using a Mac users, then definitely you need this adapter, which is like the USB-C adapter. In current like tech eras, all kind of mobile and all kind of accessories like moving to the USB-C, because it's a unified portal. So what it will do, right? If you are connecting to the multiple electronic devices like USB, Type-C or HDMI or what kind of electronic tools you are using, so you just need to connect it to your laptop. You just need this USB-C adapter, so that you can able to connect your all kind of like electronic devices to your laptop for this for your convenience. So the same kind of things you can use using the MCP as well. If you are using AI applications, usually AI applications you're using tools for the backend. For example, if you are using a calendar, or if you are using a Notion in your day-to-day activities, you can integrate with your AI agent with that particular Google Calendar and Notion using the MCP. So it can be easy to integrate along with MCP. So if you are connecting with the Google Calendar, or if you are connecting with the Notion, so they will give you the APIs, right? So whenever you are using APIs to the backend, you just need to write a code for the AI agents or any kind of connectivity. You need to connect it to your one application to another application. You just need an API. So if you are using a single tool, you have no need to connect it to MCP. You can directly to connect it to your API. But if you are using a multiple tools with your AI based applications, you definitely need a MCP, so that you can able to connect all kind of tools using the MCP with a secure way. So what it will do, right, before MCP comes into the picture. So if you are using AI agent LLM based applications, the all kind of APIs like Slack API or Google Drive API or GitHub API, you need to connect into your application through API calls only. Like directly you need to connect into your API endpoints to your environment variable. You just need to pass it all kind of environment variables like API keys into environment variables. You need to pass it to the LLM. So they created a single unified like protocol called MCP, like model context protocol. So after comes MCP into the picture. So LLM talk directly to the MCP. MCP only talk to the other API related tools. So it's a single unified portal, so that you can easily integrate with your all kind of tools. Whoever giving your API tokens, you can directly integrate with your MCP easily. It's a best way to integrate your tools. If you are using with the AI related tools, you can easily integrate with your MCP, so that it will be useful and it will be like very much helpful for the IT industry persons. So this is the basic architecture. Like you can use the MCP with your local desktop or your IDs. Like if you are using VS Code, you can directly integrate your MCPs. And other applications like the AI agents like or AI applications, you can directly integrate with your MCP protocol. I already told you that we can integrate the tools like if you want to connect it to your database, you can directly integrate with your MCP. Or if you want to connect it to your Git Sanctuary, you can connect it. Then productivity tools like Google Map or Notion, Slack, Google Drive, you can directly connect it with your MCP protocol. So these are the MCP use cases. Like if you are using with agents, like you can connect it with your Google Calendar and Notion for your day-to-day activities. Then you can use Cloud desktop to build an application using Figma MCP. Then you can use a database to connect it to your chatbot, so that you can directly chat with your chatbots that what kind of information you just needed. You directly fetch from the chatbots. No need to go to the database. They are directly connected to your database and directly to passing the queries. Directly you can pass the man-made machine, not using the machine-made language. You can directly pass your local languages. You can directly edit the data from the database itself, and you can use AI to create a 3D printed design using the MCP. You can able to create it. So basically, MCP have three kind of things like MCP client, MCP client, host, then server. So MCP host is like your local environment, like desktop, cloud desktop. It will connect it to your MCP client and MCP server. MCP server is your tool which are you using. You can connect it to your MCP server, and MCP client is an interface between the MCP server and the MCP host. So I'm just preparing 3 demos. First one is a cloud desktop demo, so which we can use MCP in your local environment, so that you can work with day-to-day activities, or you can work with simple AI agents. So actually I built one simple AI agents, which is took it from the MCP documentation itself only. So it's like a weather agent. So I'm just configure those MCP in my local and connected this one. Then another one is a K agent. It's an open source tool which is created for the Kubernetes. So if you are familiar with the Kubernetes day-to-day activities like creating pod and like checking the logs or checking the events, this K agent is very much helpful. Actually, it is in beta stage. It is not fully released, but we can able to check the demo as well for the K agent. Then another one is like Amazon Q. So Amazon Q is a Amazon-based Q agent. So we can use with Amazon Q to connect with the EKS, so that you can use Amazon Q to connect with like EKS to work with the day-to-day Kubernetes related activities. So I will show you the demos, 3 demos now. Okay, so first one I just creating one AI agent. It's a weather agent. So whenever you are asking to that agent like what is the current weather on Kochi or Trivandrum or any other state, it will give you the current weather using that MCP. Actually, I'm just using the weather application, like the open weather application API. I just using for this one, connecting to the MCP, so that it will use as a like tool, like this open weather as a tool for MCP. So how we can configure in Cloud? So if you go to the Cloud, if you want to configure this Cloud, you just need to install the Cloud desktop in your local machine. It is available for Mac and Linux and as well as the Windows. So how you can connect it to the Cloud MCP means like just go to that particular Cloud, click this edit like the settings button, click connectors. You can able to see the developer option. So if you click the developer, you can able to click the option called edit config. So if you click the edit config, you will get the MCP config JSON file in your local system. It is once you install the if you install the Cloud desktop, it automatically install the predefined files inside the application inside your local. So if you click the Cloud desktop config.json, so initially it is not a fully loaded JSON file. You need to paste the MCP configuration. You can get it from the MCP default documentation itself. So here what I did, like MCP server I'm just using a weather agent, so I'm just giving as a weather. Then currently I'm just using a UV this one is like a Python related one. Then in argument, I'm just passing the argument as I'm just need to go to the directory, because my agent code will be inside this particular directory. So in this directory, like user Manesh Mohan and documentation, inside that I have a weather agent file. So the agent, it should be like a weather.py file. So I need to run using UV and run weather.py. So it will run in your local machine with the Python 1. So that MCP will connect it to your API, like back into the weather.com, that particular API. Then it will give you the what is the current weather. So now I'm going to check the current weather of the Kochi or any kind of city. For that, I just click new chart. So when I search what is the current weather in Kochi, it will get the weather using this particular get weather data. So it is like a MCP. So which is like connecting to your backend of API, using API to connecting to your weather.com application, so that it will directly to given to this particular output. You can use this particular local MCP to connect to other kind of application also. So using this cloud desktop, you can connect it to multiple MCPs as well. So if you go to the JSON, you can add multiple MCPs like if you want productivity tools like Notion or Google Calendar in your local day-to-day activities, you can connect it to that code in MCP JSON file. You can add it so that it automatically give you the probably the agents, like personal agents you can create it. If you have a call on particular time, you just add it in the Notion or Google Calendar, you will get the notification so that you can create agents using these MCPs. This is the first example and first demo. So the second demo, I'm just using my local kind cluster. I just created a kind cluster in my local. So local, I just need to install the KA agent. So I already installed the KA agent, which is like the AA agent for the Kubernetes. So you can able to find installation using this KA agent documentation. It has all kind of documentation, is clear documentation. So I just use these commands like first I need to use the Gemini API or Open API key. Actually, I just use a Gemini API key for my local environments. So I just created I just took it from the Google AI Studio, and I just locally exported that particular Gemini API key. Then I need to install the KA agent. I took it from the particular documentation. Then installation step is pretty much simple, KA agent install. So currently I am using kind local cluster. But if you are using this particular KA agent, your probably dev environment or CA environment, you can use the help chart. Actually, they have a help chart also. But I am not advised to use this particular tool in production environment because it is not in fully built state, it is in beta state. It has some glitches also. So you can test it on your dev and CA environment for your daily use cases. So you can install using a help chart, but currently I am using a kind cluster, local cluster. So I am just install a key agent. So how you can check this particular agent in UI, so that I just using a key agent dashboard command. So once I click the key agent dashboard command, it will run it on localhost 8080 port. So here you can able to create multiple agents. It is like already connecting to your MCPs, because already predefined MCPs already they have configured. Or if you want to create a new MCPs for your use cases like database level MCPs or any kind of MCPs, you can directly build it here itself. So here they created a built-in agents as well. So Istio agents, K8 agents, and gateway agents. So how to check that predefined agents? Like if you go to the click if you click view, you can able to view the models, like what kind of models you already used. Like I'm just using a default. It has a default model like OpenAI. You can use Gemini also. If you want to add other OpenAI keys like Azure OpenAI or Anthropic, you can easily update here. Like if you click the new model, select name, it is auto generated. Just provider. Like if you want to use a cloud, you can just choose a cloud. Or if you want to use an Anthropic, you can just using Anthropic with TechXL AI. And if you want to use OpenAI, you can just choose whatever model you want. Then Gemini, TechXL AI, and Olama. So those kind of information you can able to add here, so that once you click give this particular model, you need to pass the API key, because you just need to create an API key on that particular platform and just need to copy and paste it here. Once you just copy and paste it here, just update the model so that you can able to update it here, like Gemini or OpenAI, you can able to get it here. Then after that, just go to create and just create a new agent. So in the create agent, you just need to create an agent called name DmCon2025. Then you need to give the namespace. Whichever namespace the particular agent need to deploy the related MCPs and other things, you just need to give the namespace. Default we need to use K agent. Then it has like two options: declarative or bring your own like agent. Like if you are building an agent with Docker Compose, you can directly build with particular Docker Compose. You can just add here, so that you can directly use your agent for this one. I'm just using declarative, means you need to check the instructions, like whatever instruction agent need to give your as a response. If you want to change the instructions for your use cases, you can just change it here. Then if your model, like if you are using multiple models, which one you need to just choose that particular model. Then after that, the main part is like a tool. So inside the tool only you are configuring the MCPs. So already predefined MCPs, already they created some MCPs. If you go to the add tool, it has agents, already created agents. And the Argo, they have some Argo related MCP tools connected to that particular K agent. Then Cilium, data types, Helm chart and Istio, K-test and the K agent Grafana MCPs, K agent Corridocs, so that you can able to use all kind of MCPs here with along with that particular agent. So already I created one particular agent called DMCon agent. So I'm just using this particular agent to check my pod status and day-to-day activities, like creating a pod. I'm just using this particular chatbot to create my client cluster. So create my Nginx or any kind of pod to check the client cluster. So when I click that particular agent, it will give you the like chatbot, like a ChatGPT kind of thing, AI agent. So first I need to check check running pods. So right side you can able to find all kind of tools, whatever tools already you configure, you can able to get it. Like I just using a K related tool, so you can able to get the resources, describe the resources, get cluster configuration. If you have a manifest file, you can able to use the manifest file to apply using this particular agent itself. So check the running pods. I am just giving the running pods. So it will give you like checking the pod details, and it will give you the details like what kind of pods we are running. So if you check the particular output, you can able to get all the output. So I can able to check here as well. MCPL. So you can able to get the data here as well. So no need to go to the command prompt and checking the details. You can directly work on the agents instead of like manually going to the command prompt to doing the things. So if you want to create any pod, you can able to create. So create so I'm just giving create a pod using Nginx. Okay, so it's not able to get it from the manifest file. For this one, I am just using another MCP. I'm just creating another one MCP for this one. So locally, I have the file. So this MCP like website fetcher. So it will get the data from the website and you can pass it to your agent. So now it's added to your agent. Just need to check whether it is adding or not. Yes, it's not adding because we need to add manually to that agent. So if you go to the home and just click edit, then just update your tools, like add tool. So the website fetcher, it will connect in here like the MCP, whichever I just added, it will show here. Just add this one and just save select. Then after that, just go to the this one. Then so now it took from the documentation, official documentation from the browser, and it will create a bot. So using this one, no need to, actually I am not saying that no need to learn Kubernetes. If you want to work with the Kubernetes, you need to understand from the basic itself. Then only you can able to use this K agent. But you can directly just pass your local language like that English, like create agent, create an engineering spot, so that it will do it for you. The agent it will do it for you. So it successfully created a pod, so that you can able to find it here itself or. So the engineering spot was deployed here. So you can able to find here. You can able to find in the agent itself, but I'm just showing here as well. So next we are going to see about the EKS cluster with the Amazon View. So I just already created a EKS cluster. I need to change the EKS cluster config. Just changing the context. And if you go to the like if you want to work with a QCLI, you need to install a QCLI in your local environment. Then after that, you just need to click QChat, so that it will give you the chat, like AI related chat here. So actually, I already configured the MCPs like Kubernetes and other MCPs in my local, so that it is automatically get it and deployed here. So the MCP code, this one. I just deployed the Kubernetes MCPs and as well as the Playwright, another one MCP, which is using a Google Chrome stable extension to connect your like documentation itself. So I just updated this one. You can able to find tools as well here. So here you can able to find all kind of tools like Kubernetes related MCP tools, like what kind of things you can able to do it with this particular MCP. So now, if you want to check, like if you want to create any other things like create S3 bucket, just create S3 bucket. It will think and it will create for you. Like no need to go to the AWS console and you need to create directly. You just create that from here itself. It is connecting your AWS documentation and you can create here. Like same kind of things create engineering spot. So I'm just giving the create engineering spot. It will think and it will ask you like whether we can able to create this pod or not. Just give S or T. So it will create automatically. So it is applied. So if you check this one, just I'll just exit from here itself. So currently I'm inside the EKS cluster. DmCon2025 is a namespace I already created, but I think it was deployed inside the default namespace. I think so. Yeah, it is created here. So I'm not directly into the particular command CLI, and I'm not passing any kind of things. I just passing from the QCLI so that it automatically get here. So using the QCLI or K agent, you can automatically check the logs and even data also, like logs and day-to-day events, like you can able to get it from there. But K agent is not fully released; it is in beta stage. You can check it and you can run with your local or DevOps CA environments. No need to go to the production environment. But for the EKS like QCLI, you can able to work with your production environment. It's useful for the DevOps engineers. Yeah. Thank you.